Hello and welcome to my channel Maples Grove, and I am decided to do a tag called Emerges of Spring that is done by Psychopomps of the Void and Michael Draven. It is a little noisy because it is morning and people are driving to work, but nothing too substantial. It just recently rained not too long ago, as you can see with the sky. It's been raining all night. And I will be doing these questions as I walk through this piece of land. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel Maples Grove, and I'm doing a tag, like I said in the video in front of the tree. Psychopomps of the Void and Michael Draven, or Draven Michael. So this is a hashtag Spring Emergence 2026. As you can see over here, we have some deer. Let's just check to see if they're still there. Yep, they're still there. You might see some white tail popping every now and then. So we have a lot of female coming out. So spring emergence. So there is questions, and I will answer them as best as I can. So number one, as transition from the winter dormancy into spring, what is something you see in nature waking from slumber? We have some daffodils here that pops up, and the birds having a different tune to that chirping. Birds like cardinals, uh, robins, chickadees, the there's the yellow ones, yellow cap, I think it's called. I'm starting into the sing-song birds. Always been wanting to use them in my magic, and this is gonna be the year that I'm gonna be doing it. So I'm gonna be getting into those this year. But anyway, so yeah, the daffodils that pops up, and the birds having a different tune to the chirping. There's a different tune from fall, winter, and then winter into spring. They're just more cheery, if that makes sense. Number two, how do you mark the transition from one season to the next? Nothing wakes immediately, but is given its proper time. How does this reflect the transition from dormancy to activity in your life? In my life, it's just people start to really wake up, if that makes sense. Like, just like the slumber is still there, but things are slowly starting to wake up. Like certain plants, like caucuses, other little teeny flowers, daffodils, another one. Some dandelions pop up. But right around February to beginning of March, it really starts to wake up slowly. So in my life, in my house, we're rested, and we're starting, you just start to have that feeling of movement. And you start to, one of the things is spring cleaning, another one is just refreshing your altar, what have you. Or you're starting to have an idea of how you want your altar to look for the following year. So that's my little, in my life. I start brainstorming what I want to bring into my life spiritually as well. Number three, when you are walking on your favorite piece of land, what energies you feel coming from Mother Earth? The wind is different, if that makes sense. Like the wind it's still cold, but it's more of a waking. Um, the snow starts the snow is melting, the grass is getting greener, depending on where you live. I mean, I live in Virginia. I think everywhere got hit by the Arctic cold. Uh, Here as well. We had uh, a decent snowfall, a lot better than last year, a lot better than 2 years ago. Uh, so we're just having more nutrients, if that makes sense, for the grass and the trees from the water of the snow as well. It rained last week, so there's when it rains, that's when it starts to wake up for me. The earth wakes up more. Uh, so number 4, when you step outside, what is the energy you feel in the air? What messages are in the wind? Um, energy feel energized. You start to get energized. You start to um, you're done with reflecting during the winter. You're done with the resting, so you're more energized. You want to go uh, do what you want to do, whatever that is, from crafting to art to what else? Um, you know, people are going out more. Uh, just that's the energy I feel in the air. With the wind helps the trees talk. So I tend to listen what the trees have, what the trees say. So number 5, when you look up to the sky, how do you feel in your heart and soul? Is there a particular bird energy you could connect to for freedom energy? So looking up to the sky, I like to look up. See, um, I have a shift in the morning at 6 a.m. I leave at about 5 a.m. And to me, the night, especially when it's a clear night, I look up and just see the stars. I know people tend to look for the sun and all that stuff, but I love the night. So when I look up and see the stars, I see celestial. Uh, so I just feel in tune with the sky, especially at night. Is there a particular bird energy you connect to for freedom energy? Trying to think. We have a lot of birds here. I'm not like I know them, but I'm not. It's actually, to be honest, I think it's is it the call? I think it's called a morning dove. I think it's the one that does that little like morning cooing. Not quite an owl. It just has a different tone to it. I grew up with that one, with that particular bird. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. I should have looked it up before I hit record. Uh, so there's that. Um, I'll probably show it later because I have a bird deck. So 6, as we move into spring, the season of rebirth and regrowth, what creative projects are making themselves known to you? How do you know? Uh, how do you know? You just know. Like there really is no explanation. How do you know? It's not. That's not arrogant. It's just you just know. Like you know yourself. If, you know yourself. You might have close people that know you, but you know yourself. Um, Projects that make themselves known to you. Another level of my magic. Like I'm going to be going for tree magic. I'm also going to be looking into um, bird magic, not just the big birds of prey. A lot of people tend to go the birds of prey or crows or ravens. There are some other birds, that the sing-song birds that you're hearing right now. Uh, you know, so uh, woodpecker is another one. So you know, yeah. 7. How are you feeling right now? Gentle community check-in during this collective chaos. Um, I might have to get back to that one. Like, I'm okay for the most part. That's the best way I can say it. Like, I'm okay in a good way. I do know what's going on in the world, everything else. You know, we all know what's going on in the world. So, you know, um, but in a, around me, my family is fine. I feel blessed for the most part. I have a roof over my head. I feel gratitude. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Um, in this collective chaos. Number 8. What messages or energy does Mother Earth have today? Channel messages if you feel called to do so. So I am on this grass. I'm near a tree. I'm looking at the tree right now. So I tend to like to touch a piece of earth to channeling. Peaceful and healing. Yeah, peaceful and healing. Which is ironic of what's going on in the world right now, but in this piece of land where I'm living at, it's very peaceful. Even though there's cars going by, way down the hill. So yeah. Uh, so those are the questions, and in a little bit I'll be getting my deck, and I'll get back to you on the reading. Alrighty, so I will be doing. I'm gonna be doing one card message for myself for the emergence of spring. I know Cycle Pumps of the Void did a spread, and I already did a spread for this a season from Embark to uh, Beltane that I'm kind of working on. So I kind of don't need a big spread, but I will do a one card spread with uh, the Spiritual Meaning of Birds and Oracle deck. The booklet is somewhere in my house, somewhere in my bedroom. I don't know where, so I have to find it. So I will be using uh, Animal Speak by Ted Andrews. I've had this forever. And so, alright. So, go. Kind of spitting rain a little bit. And next wing. I have waxwings around here. The sharing, health, and gluttony is the keywords. Like I said, I can't find the little booklet, so I'm going to be reading off of and will speak. His keynote is gentleness and courtesy. Cycle of power spring to summer. It is a member of the cardinal family. It is a light chocolate color with traces of pink or mauve and with a bright yellow band. So it says, at the end of the wings is a patch of red that looks a bit like sealing wax. A study of colors will provide some insight into the energies often associated with this bird. The mask-like appearance gives it an association with the art of mask making and ritual garb. Mask making is an ancient art employed all over the world for ceremony, celebration, and magical practices. And the waxwing has knowledge of how to use masks for fun and for healing. I think I just hit. Right. A couple of wind just blew it. Let's see. Okay, so the waxwing has knowledge of how to use masks for fun and for healing, especially when combined with color healing. Masks are a tool for transformation, but most people fear change and transition. They believe it to be dramatic. The waxwing can show how change and transformation can occur as gently and easily as you desire. The waxwing shows how to use masks, headgear, and paint to create a doorway in the mind, a threshold that you can cross to new dimensions. Like its relative, the cardinal, the waxwing has a crest upon its head, thus reflects an innate wisdom that can be awakened. It also has ties with ceremonial headgear, and the use of it shifts consciousness. The waxwing is actually a very, very gentle and polite bird. Waxwings are often known to pass food to each other. If a waxwing has come into your life, look at the gentleness you are experiencing or missing within your life. Are others extending to you the courtesy you deserve? Are you extending to them the courtesy they deserve? Do you need to start seeing yourself and others from a new perspective? Are you possibly not being gentle enough to yourself? The waxwing will show you how to awaken gentleness as a true virtue within your life. So, yeah, I mean, if you look closely, it is wearing a mask. So I hope you enjoyed this little call read for me and the answers to the questions. This was a lot of fun, and for the most part, and well, not for the most part. It may not seem like I was having fun, but you're focusing. So anyway, I'm rambling. So and it's getting clouds are coming. They already are here. It sprinkled a little bit. So I will see you guys very soon. Soon. So until then, get lost in the grove.